Welcome to this year's State of the City Address. It is always a pleasure to get to be here, look at where we've been, where we're going, but most importantly, spend some time with everyone here in the room. Thank you for being here and the roles you play in shaping our city. I get the honor of sharing our story. The real progress happens because all of you and your hard work, your involvement, and continued commitment to making Apple Valley a great place to live, work, and connect. Today we'll highlight some of the key accomplishments from the last year and share what's on the horizon. But before we get into the details, I do want to take just a moment and recognize and thank a few individuals who've helped make today and all we do possible. To start with, I want to thank and recognize my fellow City Council members, John Bergman, Ruth Grendall, Tom Melander, and our newest council member, Lisa Hebert. I believe everybody's back at the table in a minute, please. Would you all just stand for a moment so the crowd can see you and recognize you? I will wait, just so you know. Thank you all. Thank you for what you do. I also want to thank our many valued city partners who help make our work possible. I'm going to start with the Chamber of Commerce, our host for today's event. Over the last 2 years, we've partnered with the Chamber to host a record number of ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings, and that feels fantastic. Their continued support of Apple Valley's business community is deeply appreciated. Ed, Fabiana, thank you both. I also want to thank you. Yes, they deserve a round of applause. Thank you. And as usual, Fabiana is making sure all the things run very well in the background. I also want to thank and recognize the work of the Chamber Board of Directors and the ambassadors for the job you do in welcoming our new businesses, whether they're Chamber members or not, to Apple Valley. So thank you all for that work. Let's give them a round of applause as well. Next, I want to highlight one of Apple Valley's greatest strengths, and that's our schools. District 196 continues to be one of the top-ranked schools in Minnesota, and it plays a big role in why so many families choose to call Apple Valley home. I'd like to personally welcome and thank Superintendent Michael Balsoni. Michael, where are you? I saw you in there. Where? Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for putting up with my daughter for a few years as principal of Apple Valley High School as well. I know you have a few other folks with you as well from the schools, so thank you to all of our educators who are in the room. Would you all please stand just so we can recognize you? Thank you for all you do for our community and our students. It is truly appreciated. Speaking of education and some of the things that come from that, you all have some little toys and fidgets at your table. One, we know these get long, so we'll give you a little something to do to keep your attention. But more importantly, these were created by a local science teacher. And they use this program to show how science and entrepreneurship are connected. And so they teach students how to make these, how they can use them to run a business, to promote a business, and some unique ideas. So enjoy those at your table. You can figure out amongst yourselves what to happen with them when we're all said and done. I just want to show that one great example of some things that are coming out of our local schools and our Fab Labs. Dakota County plays a vital role in our lives of all of our residents, providing essential services and resources that strengthen all of our community. We're honored to have with us County Commissioner Mary Heyman Rowland. Mary, over here, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your continued service to Apple Valley. But speaking of continued service, right, I can't let this go without recognizing that Mary also served for 20 years as Apple Valley Mayor. More than 20 years, closer to 22 years. We just round down at a certain age, don't we, Mary? It's just better to round down. But also 6 years on the school board prior to that. So Mary has a long history of dedicated service to Apple Valley, and we thank you for that. So thank you, Mary. We appreciate you being here today. We're also grateful for the support we receive from our partners at the state capitol. I'd like to thank State Representatives Robert Bierman and John Hewitt, and State Senator Aaron McQuaid for their advocacy and support on behalf of Apple Valley. Thank you. We also get great support at the federal level, and we appreciate the continued representation from Representative Angie Craig, Senator Tina Smith, and Senator Amy Klobuchar. Their partnership helps bring valuable dollars right back here to Apple Valley that help with fund key projects and other community improvements. Thank you. And I believe we have a representative from Congresswoman Craig's office. Would you mind standing just quickly? People can pick you on. So this is your community connection here back to our reps in DC, and thank you for being here. Finally, I want to give a heartfelt thank you to all of our city staff. They are the people who keep our city running. Their work often happens behind the scenes, but it touches every corner of this community. I'd like to ask all of our Apple Valley City staff to please stand and be recognized with a round of applause. And we have a number here today, so thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thanks for the work you do. Your hard work doesn't always make headlines, but it makes a difference every single day for our community. Apple Valley runs as well as it does because we have the right people doing the right things in the right places and doing the work that keeps our city strong. We're truly lucky to have so many incredible staff and partners behind our city. Let's get started, though, with a few highlights. Apple Valley continues to be a place where people want to live, work, and put down roots, and it's easy to see why. We have a growing population of over 56,000, and our city offers a variety of housing options for every stage of life, outstanding schools, a strong and supportive business community, and convenient access to everything the greater metro has to offer. Our business community now includes more than 600 businesses and employs nearly 15,000 people. Proof that Apple Valley is not just a great place to live, but a great place to grow a career or launch a new business. We also take pride in our parks. We have over 700 acres of parkland across 51 different locations. Apple Valley is a city that truly values outdoor spaces, recreation, and community gathering spaces. Thanks to the 2023 Parks Referendum, many of our parks, trails, and facilities are set to receive some exciting updates and improvements in the next few years. Great food and atmosphere continue to bring people together in Apple Valley. No matter your taste, with more than 100 restaurants and more on the way, we've become a destination for new and exciting dining experiences. Whether you're grabbing a bite with family, meeting up with friends, looking for a great patio, or going out for the evening, we have something for everyone. Apple Valley is home to many active entertainment options catering to just about every age and activity level. I'll highlight a few at the risk of leaving others out, but Urban Air recently opened a 60,000 square foot indoor adventure park, including a party room, food, and a zip line. The Minnesota Zoo brings many great attractions and options for both families and adults. Golfers can enjoy a round of golf right here at Valleywood or book an indoor tee time at X Golf. And since 1975, Bogarts has been a destination entertainment center featuring bowling, live music, outdoor volleyball, and many more events to keep you coming back. And next year, Apple Valley will welcome Skyline Social to Orchard Place, adding nearly another 100,000 square feet of active entertainment space. But if a bit of a more relaxed night out is your style, you can head over to Patriots Bar and Grill at the Legion for bingo or pull tabs, or you can pick up a trivia game at many of our local establishments. Apple Valley is growing, and we're proud of the progress we've made, but we're also focused on what's next, continuing to build a community that's vibrant, welcoming, and full of opportunity. After more than 40 years of dedicated public service to our community, Tom Goodwin retired at the end of his last term. Tom couldn't be with us here today, so he doesn't get a chance to edit my slides, but let's give Tom a round of applause. Tom was first elected in 1984, and for 4 decades he played a key role in shaping Apple Valley into the city it is today. His commitment to good governance, thoughtful planning, and doing what's best for residents never wavered. Tom was well known for being approachable, grounded, and willing to listen to neighbors, collaborate with city staff, and work across departments. Whether it was expanding our park system, something Tom is incredibly proud of, supporting infrastructure upgrades, or improving city services, he never lost sight of the everyday needs of our residents. In 2024, Tom chose not to seek re-election, believing it was time for a fresh perspective and new voices to carry forward our shared vision as a city. His legacy of steady leadership, public service, and community-minded decision-making have made a lasting impression on Apple Valley. Again, let's give Tom a round of applause. I'd also like to formally introduce our newest council member, Lisa Hebert. Lisa, you saw earlier out here. As a 20-year Apple Valley resident and parent, Lisa knows our schools in our neighborhoods and what makes our community thrive. She's served in many roles of civic, professional, and youth-serving nonprofits over the years. In her 7 years as the Communications and Public Services Manager for St. Paul Public Works, she's been the lead voice during snow emergencies, flooding, and other fun events serving the St. Paul's 300,000 plus residents. In that role, she gets to work daily across the community and the businesses to identify and solve issues. For the last 5 years, Lisa was also an active member on our Apple Valley Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, most recently serving as chair. And I know as a council member, she is excited to see many of the projects she worked through on that committee come to fruition over the next couple years. Lisa's blend of community and municipal experience give her insights into business and resident priorities, as well as the inner workings of city government. She's committed to keep advocating for broader community engagement and ensuring our public infrastructure keeps pace with quality of life experience and expectations. So welcome, Lisa. We're glad to have you on the council. Apple Valley has been a proud founding member of the Minnesota Valley Transit Authority since 1990, ensuring that regional tax dollars that are dedicated to transit make their way back to this community and our surrounding suburbs. Today, MVTA is the second largest transit provider in the state, offering express service to downtown Minneapolis and the University of Minnesota, local services within Apple Valley and our surrounding communities, and special service to events like the State Fair, Renaissance, games, and concerts. MVTA is led by a board of local elected officials representing the communities we serve, with daily operations run by a skilled and dedicated team under the leadership of Executive Director and CEO Luther Widener, and supported by a number of talented and dedicated staff, including Richard Crawford, who we happen to have with us here today. Where's Richard? I saw Richard come in. There's Richard back there. Welcome, Richard. Thank you for being here. If you were to call MVTA's main number, it's very often Richard who answers the phone and you get to speak to. In response to changing community and commuting needs post-pandemic, MVTA launched MVTA Connect, which is an affordable, on-demand microtransit service that covers areas not reached by typical fixed routes. Riders can easily book trips through an app, travel within designated zones, and transfer to fixed route service, all for $3. Connect has grown quickly, connecting residents to jobs, schools like Dakota County Technical College, retail, healthcare, and more, which makes life just a bit more easy and connected for our residents. And I know MVTA would welcome the conversation on how they can help you as business owners and leaders connect your business with more employees and more customers. If you like that, catch Richard on his way out. We're grateful for your continued partnership and support in keeping our community connected. The North Creek Greenway is a 14-mile regional trail that will link Lebanon Hills Regional Park in Eagan to Rambling River Park in Farmington, passing on its way through Apple Valley, Lakeville, and Rosemont. The Apple Valley segment was jointly funded by Dakota County and the City of Apple Valley. The Greenway improves access to schools, parks, and neighborhoods, connecting places like Eastview High School, Johnny Cake Ridge Park, and Regatta Park, and provides additional options for outdoor recreation, healthy lifestyles, along with walk and bike friendly access to some of our newest and busiest attractions. 10 miles of this greenway are already complete, with 4 more miles still in design and development. This project showcases the power of partnership between Dakota County, Apple Valley, and our communities, delivering long-term value through infrastructure that enhances safety, wellness, and connectivity. Giving back to our community isn't just a motto, it's a mission for Apple Valley Liquor. They operate 3 municipal liquor stores, and profits go directly back into supporting essential city services. Beyond great service, Apple Valley Liquor helps to fund vital needs in our Parks and Rec Department, police, and fire departments, offsetting costs that would otherwise fall to our taxpayers. Since 2002, Apple Valley Liquor has returned nearly $13 million to our community, strengthening public safety and enhancing recreational programs for all residents. In just the past year, profits funded 6 new police vehicles, a community service officer truck, and a variety of park and rec activities. These are real investments that improve everyday life for our residents. Thank you all for continuing to support Apple Valley Liquor. Your purchases help keep our community safe, active, and strong. The Minnesota Zoo attracted over 1.5 million visitors last year and generated more than $320 million in economic impact, supporting Apple Valley's residents and local businesses. With unique attractions like the Treetop Trail and strong collaboration on education and conservation, the zoo enhances quality of life and reinforces Apple Valley's identity as a regional destination. There's some events and exhibits to look forward to this summer, including the Wonder of Nature photography exhibit, the Sea Lion Discovery Show, the new Red Panda Forest, which I understand we're just weeks from being open. All of those opening this summer. The zoo also offers some unique 21+ events during the summer, including Wild Nights concert series and last weekend's fantastic Bears and Brews craft beer night. These experiences blend entertainment, wildlife, and community, drawing new visitors to Apple Valley. And I see John Frawley and his team are here today. John, do you want to wave your hand and be recognized? And John, you've got a few staff members here today too, I understand. So you guys don't get to hide, you got to come out today. Thank you all for being here. Another thing that brings people to Apple Valley are our community events. From Midwinter Fest to our Fall Food Truck Festival, these celebrations strengthen the connections, build the sense of belonging that defines our community. Here are some of the upcoming events you can look forward to. Freedom Days, hosted in partnership with the Freedom Days Committee, is Apple Valley's signature 4th of July celebration. With a parade, music, family fun, and fireworks, it's a cherished tradition that brings out many thousands of people every summer. Music in Kelly Park, presented by the Apple Valley Arts Foundation, fills summer evenings with free live performances, food trucks, and a welcoming atmosphere. These free events are made possible by the Apple Valley Arts Foundation and have become a much anticipated summer tradition. And Mary, I know you are still greatly involved in the Arts Foundation, so please pass our thanks on to everyone for putting these events together. Pickleball popularity seems to grow each year. The Apple Valley Rotary Fundraiser Pickleball Tournament will return on Saturday, August 9th at Johnny Cake Ridge Park Pickleball Courts. Last year's event hosted over 65 teams with opportunities for all skill levels, drawing players from all over the state. With great courts, great organization, and great prizes, this is quickly becoming the premier South Metro pickleball event. Nights Unite helps build safer, more connected neighborhoods through block parties, meet and greets with first responders, and family-friendly activities, all while promoting strong public safety partnerships. Skipping ahead to next spring, the Apple Valley Chamber of Commerce will host their annual Home and Garden Show at Eastview, drawing a big crowd looking for ways to improve their properties. They already have a date locked in for April of 2026, so please mark your calendars. You can find more information about these events and others on the website. If you're a business owner, we'd encourage you to reach out and see how you can get involved in these community celebrations and others. For today's address, I've invited leaders from our city departments to share their own updates and accomplishments with you all. First up is our public safety highlight, featuring the important work of our police and fire departments.
The Apple Valley Police Department is dedicated to protecting our community and improving quality of life through service, education, and enforcement. Here's an overview of what we've been up to. With many successful businesses and a robust transit system, we want community members and visitors to feel safe and know that we are there for them. Over the past year, our department has made it a priority to focus our enforcement efforts in our downtown area. In 2024, our officers made over 2,000 traffic stops in our downtown area. We conducted extra patrols at transit stations and businesses typically targeted for theft. In addition, 395 arrests were made just in our downtown area throughout the past year. The top 5 arrest reasons were theft at 68%, DWI 14%, trespassing 8%, give peace officer false name 6%, and disorderly conduct 4%. More broadly, our officers made 8,659 traffic stops, issued 5,287 citations, and made 832 arrests in the past year. We're really excited for the completion of our new patrol operations facility as part of our central maintenance campus. This state-of-the-art facility will improve our patrol operations, minimize downtime between shifts, and improve officer wellness. Patrol officers will now have a centralized report-to-work location, which will include their equipment, locker room, squad car, and pre-shift briefing. With employee wellness top of mind, the facility was designed to keep our staff healthy before, during, and after their shift. The building includes a wellness space and therapeutic components such as sauna and cold plunge, which research has shown provide immense benefits to recovering from stressful and critical incidents. The building is scheduled to be open this summer. Our department believes that our community is stronger when residents get a chance to interact with their police department. To us, it's important that the public knows not just what we do, but who we are. We offer many opportunities for you to personally connect with our staff throughout the year. We just finished up our 3rd annual Autism Acceptance Month, which featured a special Coffee with a Cops event, our sensory-friendly Easter egg hunt, and the community-wide patch hunt. We invite every one of you to take advantage of an upcoming opportunity to get to know your department. This could be at one of our rotating Coffee with the Cops, the Teen or Adult Citizens Academy, our Watchdog Walkers Night, the Music in Kelly Park series, Night to Unite, and the list goes on. Be sure to follow our department's Facebook page and sign up for the City of Apple Valley news flashes by visiting applvalleymn.gov/notify. Looking ahead to 2025, the Apple Valley Police Department is excited to build on our momentum by welcoming outstanding new team members. Like many agencies across Minnesota, we're working with a smaller pool of candidates, but we've consistently attracted the very best, professionals who embody our core values of service, education, and enforcement. Our steady recruitment pace ensures each addition strengthens our ability to protect and engage with this community. Thank you for your continued support. We're proud to serve Apple Valley and look forward to another year of growth and excellence together.
Our team of firefighters are recruited from neighborhoods around each of our 3 fire stations. We have 71 paid-on-call firefighters who are dedicated to protecting our community. Every April, we accept applications for new members. Since firefighters usually respond from their home, all members must live within 4 minutes of a fire station to ensure a swift response when a call comes in. In 2024, we responded to over 2,400 calls for service, including 78 fires, 1,501 medicals, and 308 false alarms. Each one of these calls is a reminder as to why our mission to protect life, property, and the environment is so vital. In September 2024, we celebrated the ribbon cutting of our new Fire Station 2. This station was designed to support firefighters' health, wellness, and ongoing training. Being centrally located in Apple Valley, the station optimizes firefighter response times. The new facility features a fully equipped fitness room, a decontamination area, and upgraded living quarters to promote both physical and mental resilience. Inside, a multi-purpose drill tower and modern classrooms enable live fire simulations, trainings, and leadership workshops right on site. We also incorporated sustainable elements, including energy-efficient lighting and an underground stormwater filtration system. This ensures our fire station serves our needs today and adapts to challenges in the years ahead. Each October, for Fire Prevention Week, the firefighters visit all of the elementary schools in Apple Valley and teach each grade about fire safety. We also host open houses at our 3 fire stations where the public can come and see our trucks and equipment, as well as learn information about natural gas emergencies, what to do if there's a fire, and a whole lot more. These initiatives, projects, and improvements are just a few of the things we've been doing to put ourselves in a better position to continue proudly serving the City of Apple Valley.
Public safety continues to be one of the most important responsibilities we have as a city, and we're proud of the work of our police and fire departments and their protecting and serving of Apple Valley. With the opening of the new Fire Station 2 and the soon-to-be-completed patrol operations facility, we're not just updating our buildings, we're creating spaces that support faster response times, improved training, and the overall well-being of our first responders. These projects reflect our long-term commitment to public safety and to making sure our teams have what they need to do their jobs well, addressing both the physical and mental demands and aspects of the important work they do. Both departments also continue to put a strong focus on community engagement. Whether it's Fire Prevention Week at the schools or events like Coffee with a Cop, these efforts help build trust and strengthen connections between our residents and the public safety community. Thank you to the dedicated firefighters, officers, and support staff who work around the clock to keep Apple Valley safe. And thank you to our community for your ongoing support. I know it means a lot to all of our first responders. Together, we're creating a stronger and safer Apple Valley. Our next video will give us a behind-the-scenes look at some exciting, yes, absolutely we can. Our next video will give us a behind-the-scenes look at what exciting developments are coming in Apple Valley.
This past year, Apple Valley welcomed several new developments and initiatives, opening doors to fresh opportunities for residents, businesses, and visitors alike. On behalf of the Community Development Department, I'm excited to share an update on the projects and milestones that made 2024 a remarkable year for growth and offer a preview of what's coming up next. In 2024, the city approved 4 new buildings and issued 10 major construction permits, resulting in nearly $12 million in new commercial and industrial valuation. In terms of residential development, 20 new single-family homes were approved, totaling approximately $7.2 million in new valuation. Additionally, 20 new townhomes and attached units were approved, adding approximately $5.4 million in valuation. Finally, more than 1,809 permits were issued for residential additions and alterations, representing a whopping $34 million in reinvestment. Together, these projects reflect Apple Valley's strong growth, highlighting our community as an attractive place to live, work, and invest. Orchard Place development continues to emerge as an ideal mixed-use business campus, spanning approximately 400 acres. While part of the area remains an active mining operation, reclaimed sections are still being prepared for future development. In late 2024, the city received applications to revise future land use designations for much of this area, including a proposed 5-building data center campus. Staff are currently conducting a detailed review and analysis of this site, with decisions expected between May or July of 2025. Coming soon to Apple Valley will be the new Les Schwab Tire Center store located west of Texas Roadhouse Restaurant. This is a 16,000 square foot retail auto center with indoor tire installation service. Construction is set to begin in May 2025, and doors are expected to open by the end of the year. McDonald's will soon be expanding with a brand new location near the northwest corner of Pilot Knob and 155th Street, next to the new Health Partners and Chafin Vet Clinics. Construction is set to begin in mid-2025, with a grand opening expected in late 2025 or early 2026. One of the most exciting additions is Skyline Social and Games, a family-owned business based in Hermantown, Minnesota, which is proposing their second location in Apple Valley. This new multi-entertainment venue will be located just west of Lunds and Barley's, with indoor features including 20 bowling lanes, 12 duck pin lanes, 5 axe-throwing bays, an arcade, along with a banquet and meeting spaces for families and groups. The facility will also include 9 outdoor sand volleyball courts, 12 cornhole courts, 4 bocce courts, and a fire pit patio with bar service. To all of our new businesses, welcome to Apple Valley. On the residential side, several exciting large-scale housing developments were approved or completed this past year. At 157th Street and English Avenue, the city approved Orchard Place Apartments, a 4-story building that will offer 135 new market-rate apartments. Orchard Path is moving forward with its final phase, adding 75 independent living units to Presbyterian Homes' popular continuum of care community. Applewood Point celebrated the completion of a 98-unit senior cooperative facility with 7 villa-style homes to be added in 2025 and completion expected by 2026. Lastly, the city successfully marketed the 3.1-acre city-owned Gaslight site, a former park and ride lot, for redevelopment. A purchase agreement was approved with real estate equities to construct a new 148-unit workforce apartment building. Construction is anticipated to begin later this year, bringing more affordable housing options to our community. To all future residents, we're thrilled to welcome you to Apple Valley. You're going to love calling this community home. Looking ahead, our local school district, ISD 196, is making similar enhancements to their facilities. Recent improvements include a new secured entrance at Cedar Valley Learning Center and expanded parking and facility upgrades at Dakota Ridge School. Additionally, both Apple Valley and Eastview High Schools will benefit from impressive new activity centers, each with over 85,000 square feet of area, scheduled for completion by 2026. These improvements reflect a joint commitment by the city and school district to enhance the quality of life for all of our Apple Valley residents, visitors, and children. A big thank you to everyone. 2024 proved to be another phenomenal year for welcoming new businesses in the community. In partnership with the Apple Valley Chamber of Commerce, the city participated or assisted with one new groundbreaking ceremony for the city's own Police Operations Center and over 17 new business ribbon cutting events, including Discover Strength, Wings Credit Union, Lifeway Chiropractic, Pet Supplies Plus, Schaaf and Vet Clinic, Paul's Market, Advanced Body Sculpting and Med Spa, Bricks and Minifigs, Memorial Blood Center, Chase Bank, Health Partners Clinic, Foss Swim School, Anytime Puppy Playground, Qdoba, Dave's Hot Chicken, Concierge Medicine, and Constellation Coffee. On October 24, 2024, City and Dakota County officials conducted a ribbon cutting at the North Creek Greenway Trailhead, located just inside Quarry Point Park. The North Creek Greenway will be a 14-mile trail system that connects Apple Valley, Eagan, Lakeville, Farmington, and Empire Township. It will provide critical links to major regional destinations such as Lebanon Hills Regional Park and the Minnesota Zoo. The city partners with the Dakota County CDA to offer the Open to Business program, which allows small business owners and entrepreneurs to provide one-on-one business consultation services and assistance. The program provided nearly 400 hours of dedicated support to 33 local Apple Valley businesses in 2024, accounting for approximately 30% of all business assistance hours logged countywide. Notably, 70% of these businesses were owned by entrepreneurs of color, 51% were women-owned, and 42% were operated by low-income entrepreneurs. The program also facilitated loans to support 3 exciting ventures, including a $50,000 loan to launch a new bubble tea startup, $42,000 for the expansion of an existing pizza business, and $33,500 to kickstart a coffee and empanada food trailer. And that's an overview of what's happening in Apple Valley's community development. I'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Mayor, City Council, Planning Commission, City staff, and all advisory committees for their dedicated leadership and vision. We also want to thank our property owners, business leaders, developers, contractors, and all of our residents for their continued investment and partnership. Your collective commitment, both personal and financial, is instrumental in shaping Apple Valley's future and ensuring our community continues to thrive today and for generations ahead. Thank you very much.
"2024 was another strong year for Apple Valley's growth on both the residential and commercial sides. From new housing options to exciting additions in retail, restaurants, and public spaces, it's clear that our city continues to be a place where people want to live, invest, and grow. None of this progress would be possible without the hard work of our community development team, the support of the council, and the dedication of our partners, the developers, the business owners, the residents, and the community members who continue to believe in Apple Valley's future. Reliable and affordable internet connectivity are important to our business and our residents. You've likely noticed the explosion of brightly colored flags and paint markings in the right-of-way this spring. Several companies are working to install direct fiber and service to homes and businesses, meaning more choices and options on how we get connected to this important service. While the construction will create some temporary inconvenience, we'll all benefit from more connectivity options when it's complete. The city's website has this information on the areas being completed and the providers that are now available in the areas you live and work. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date on the city's latest projects, check out our interactive development map on the city website. You can explore past, current, and proposed projects across our community. There's lots of exciting progress happening in Apple Valley, and we want you to be in the know. A big part of that excitement includes improving our parks, trails, and recreational facilities. There are lots of exciting projects underway and planned. So let's take a look at what's happening in Parks and Recreation.
Welcome to Apple Valley Parks and Recreation, where community connection, and conservation come together to create experiences that last a lifetime. Thanks to the strong public support of the 2023 Parks Referendum, we're delivering improved signature attractions across Apple Valley. The list includes an improved Splash Valley Water Park, which will open this June for a summer of fun, a new concrete skate park at Johnny Cake Ridge Park West, 8 additional lighted pickleball courts at Johnny Cake Ridge Park West, redevelopment of Redwood Park that will include a new community pool, new community building, and our first inclusive playground. Major improvements to Kelly Park, including a new spray ground, enhanced stage with a video wall, additional restrooms, and increased on-site parking. And finally, major improvements are coming to Hayes Park to support youth sports, including the construction of a 4-field baseball softball complex, a new campus-wide irrigation system, and turf improvements for baseball, softball, soccer, lacrosse, and football. These projects are more than updates. They're investments in fun and fitness for future generations. The city is also investing in a more sustainable future. New solar panels have been installed at Splash Valley Water Park, and additional panels will be installed at Redwood and Kelly Parks. These solar panels will help reduce the city's carbon footprint and put energy savings back into our programs and parks. Furthering our commitment to conserve resources, we're turning fun into function at Kelly Park. The water used in our new spray ground will be reused to irrigate the surrounding park, which is a smart, eco-friendly way to conserve water and care for our community spaces. We're excited to continue making sustainable improvements in our parks and recreation system. We're proud to introduce the Apple Valley Recreation Wellness Fund, a new assistance program designed to reduce financial barriers and help keep residents from sitting on the sidelines. Whether it's swimming lessons, summer camps, or other eligible programs, this wellness fund opens doors for children, families, and individuals to stay active, be healthy, and engage in our community. A special thank you goes to the Apple Valley American Legion Post 1776 for their generous sponsorship and their commitment to making a real difference in the lives of Apple Valley residents. In addition, we're excited to grow our partnerships with local businesses through naming rights opportunities at some of our most recognized park facilities, such as Hayes Arena, or sponsoring one of the many programs or community events. It's a unique chance for businesses to boost their brand while also supporting the vitality and well-being of Apple Valley. If you're looking for some fun this summer, check out our city activity guide. You'll discover all kinds of activities for youth, family, adults, and seniors. Here is just a sample of what you'll find. Free music in Kelly Park held Friday evenings in the summer, starting at 6 p.m. The annual Freedom Day celebration is held during the week leading up to the 4th of July, including a fun run, car show, and a grand parade, all capped off with fireworks on July 4th at 9:30 p.m. at Johnny Cake Ridge Park East. The second annual Fall Food Truck Festival will take place this September. Grab some friends and join the fun with some delicious food and free entertainment. Family Fun Night will be held in October at the Apple Valley Sports Arena, where kids can burn off some energy and a bunch of bounce houses and enjoy other family-friendly activities. Always a family favorite, the Puppet Wagon will be visiting Apple Valley Parks this summer, performing free puppet shows. Visit our websites for dates and locations. Need to learn how to golf or want to take a few strokes off your game? Check out our golf lessons at Valleywood Golf Course. They're convenient, affordable, fun, and available for golfers of all ages and skill levels. We have recreational adult sports leagues for adults looking for softball, basketball, volleyball, beanbags, soccer, and of course pickleball. For more information, please call the Parks and Recreation Department at 952-953-2300 or visit our website. Thank you for joining us as we share the exciting ways Apple Valley Parks and Recreation is building a brighter, healthier community. From the Recreation Wellness Fund that opens doors for everyone, to our sustainable initiatives and the transformative referendum projects. From all of us here in Parks and Recreation, thank you for being a part of our community. We invite you to come out and play. We have something for everyone.
Apple Valley Parks and Recreation is more than parks and programs. It's about building community, promoting wellness, and creating lasting memories for residents of all ages. I want to extend a special thanks to our Park and Rec Advisory Committee for all the work they've done the last couple of years to get us ready. I know Lisa served on that committee. We also have Randy Bailey in the room who serves on our Park and Rec Advisory Committee. Let's give all of our advisory committees a round of applause. As Eric mentioned, we are excited to launch a Parks and Recreation Scholarship Program to help ensure that our programs are available to everyone. A big thank you to the Apple Valley American Legion for helping us kick this program off with a generous donation. Whether you're enjoying a concert at Kelly Park, spending a sunny day at Splash Valley Water Park, or joining a sports league with friends, there's something for you in Apple Valley. Come on out, get involved, and experience everything we have to offer in Parks and Recreation. Next up, let's see how our Public Works Department has been both keeping up our city's infrastructure and also planning for our future needs.
In 2024 and 2025, Public Works staff have and will be working on a number of important initiatives to help make our city a better place to live. The first initiative is to tackle the issue of PFAS in our water head-on. PFAS are a group of man-made chemicals used in many aspects of our daily lives. They can be found in cookware, shampoos, paints, fast food packaging, firefighting foam, and many other items. While they've been widely used in the past, these chemicals have now been linked to potential health concerns. Like many communities across Minnesota, Apple Valley has detected PFAS in certain wells. While our drinking water remains safe and meets the standards set by the Minnesota Department of Health, we're taking a proactive approach to the future. The city is already exploring long-term treatment solutions to ensure continued water quality and safety for our residents. In 2024, the city began work on a feasibility study to look at possible treatment methods for PFAS chemical removal at the city's existing water treatment plant. The study, which was recently completed and will be received by the City Council, recommended a membrane treatment method for removing the PFAS. Though fully implementing this solution may take up to 5 years, we're already taking the first critical step. Within the next year, we'll launch a pilot study to guide the preliminary design and ensure a safe, clean water supply for our residents well into the future. 2025 will bring another wave of capital improvements focused on maintaining vital infrastructure and supporting future growth. Key projects include upgrades to local sewer and stormwater systems, enhancements to neighborhood streets, and a major partnership with Dakota County to improve Cedar Avenue between 138th Street and County Road 42, all aimed at keeping Apple Valley connected and ready for continued economic development. The city is also working to enhance and expand our bicycle and pedestrian network to improve safety, accessibility, and connectivity for everyone. In 2024, the city received a grant from Dakota County to update our existing bike ped plan, which was originally adopted in 2010. This updated plan will evaluate the current system and identify key opportunities and challenges in our trail and sidewalk network. Public engagement is a major part of this process. A community-based engagement committee has been formed, including representatives from Dakota County, ISD 196, the Parks and Recreation Commission, Planning Commission, the Chamber of Commerce, and interested residents. The updated plan is expected to be completed by midsummer and will serve as a key tool in guiding future improvements and development to create a more connected and walkable community. We continue to make great strides in the area of natural resources through a variety of ongoing initiatives. Thanks to these efforts, Apple Valley once again earned the highest possible recognition, Step 5, as a Green Step City. We're also proud to have been named a Tree City USA for the 41st consecutive year, a distinction celebrated annually through our popular tree sale and ceremonial tree planting. This year's tree was planted earlier this month at Diamond Path Park in partnership with the City Council and the Dakota Electric Board. We're also focused on sustainability when it comes to city finances. In 2024, our Public Works staff secured over $1 million in grant funding to support key environmental and infrastructure projects. These included the bike and pedestrian plan update mentioned earlier, stormwater structure improvements around Lac Lavon Lake, aquatic plant management for Long and Farquhar Lakes, and enhancements to various stormwater ponds throughout the city. With more projects on the horizon, Public Works is preparing for another busy year of grant applications in 2025. Through strong planning, smart investments, and strategic partnerships, Public Works continues to position the city for long-term success. As we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, our goal is to keep Apple Valley moving forward, responsibly, sustainably, and with the future in mind.
As you heard from our Public Works Director, we're always striving to make smart, proactive investments that improve the quality of life for our residents. From expanding our trail and sidewalk network to strengthening our environment and environmental practices, these efforts are making our community more connected and more sustainable. Thanks to the entire Public Works team and our community for your continued support. Together, we're building a stronger, safer, more resilient Apple Valley. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Each year, the city sets clear goals to help guide our work and keep us focused on what matters most, serving the community. I'd like to take a few moments to highlight some of the practices and the goals we're focused on this year. Orchard Place represents one of the most exciting opportunities we have for long-term growth here in Apple Valley. What was once a gravel mining area is being thoughtfully transformed into a district that will bring lasting economic value to our community by attracting businesses that bring quality employment opportunities and align with the long-term interest of the community. Our staff is working with property owners, developers, and partners like Deed and Greater MSP to help attract the kinds of businesses that not only fit the vision, but also support local jobs and strengthen the tax base. This isn't just about filling space, it's about setting the tone for the future of Apple Valley. Orchard Place is a vibrant, welcoming hub that supports economic growth while complementing the neighborhoods around it. Looking ahead, we're putting real focus on bringing new life to some of the underused spaces throughout Apple Valley. These sites have a lot of untapped potential, and we want to make sure they're working hard for the community. We've got some exciting redevelopment opportunities on the horizon, including sites like Central Village, East and West, the former Gaslight property, the old Health Partners building, and what remains of the former Menard site. These areas give us a real chance to bring in new businesses, support job growth, and create spaces people want to be in. We're also excited to see the reinvestment in some of our most visited and visible retail centers like Times Square, spurring new and unique businesses to locate in Apple Valley. At the end of the day, it's about creating places where people want to live, work, and spend their time. We're being intentional and proactive, and we're excited for what's ahead. One of the ongoing challenges we continue to face in Apple Valley is the impact of the emerald ash borer. Since it was first found here in 2016, we've seen just how devastating this invasive pest has been to our ash tree population. Our Public Works team has been hard at work to stay ahead of it, treating, removing, and replacing trees as needed. In 2025, we'll finish up some of the heavy lifting from last year, including grinding out 350 remaining tree stumps in the boulevards, restoring those sites, and repairing any impacted sidewalks. In our parks, we're being just as proactive. After removing more than 500 ash trees over the past 4 years, we're kicking off a long-term replanting effort to rebuild a diverse, resilient tree canopy. This will improve not just the beauty of the parks, but their long-term health and sustainability. We're also making it easier for residents to be part of the solution. Starting this summer, homeowners who have had a diseased tree removed from their right-of-way will be eligible for a free tree to be planted in their yard. This is all part of a broader commitment to protect Apple Valley's urban forest that our residents know and love. Whether it's EAB, Dutch elm, or oak wilt, we're focused on keeping our city green and growing for years to come. Another key point of pride for our community is Apple Valley's exceptional financial stability. We continue to deliver high-quality services while maintaining one of the lowest tax rates in the Twin Cities metro area. This sustainability is underscored by our 2 AAA bond ratings, an impressive achievement held by only 10 of Minnesota's 885 cities. These top-tier ratings reflect a robust local economy and disciplined financial management. Our ongoing commitment is to maintain financial strength, ensuring the best possible benefits for our residents today and into the future. Achieving this level of sustainability requires diligent planning and informed decision-making. We use a multi-year budgeting strategy that includes comprehensive forecasting, considering more than a decade of future capital improvements. In doing that, we actively monitor, adapt, and prepare for both our current needs and our long-term responsibilities. One of the things we constantly hear from residents is how much they value our communication. Over the past few years, we've made major strides in this area, thanks in large part to our communication specialist, who is right over here. Thank you, Eve. Since then, we've been focused on not just improving how we share information, but also finding new ways to connect. From our seasonal newsletter to our weekly Apple Valley Vibe podcast and video series, we're always looking for new ways to keep you informed and engaged. This year, we're taking on one of our most important communication tools, the city website. A team of dedicated staff is working behind the scenes to improve its design, its usability, and overall functionality. You'll start seeing these changes as early as this summer, and with a full redesign to wrap up in 2026. That brings us to the close of this year's State of the City Address. I want to sincerely thank all of you for taking time to be here today. It's a privilege to get to share the progress we've made and to give you a glimpse of what's ahead for Apple Valley. A special thank you to the Apple Valley Chamber of Commerce for hosting today's event and their ongoing partnership with the city. Again, let's thank the Chamber for their support. I also want to thank our video production team and our communication specialist, Eve, over here to my right. A lot of what you saw on the screen today was an awful lot of effort to go through, shoot videos. Some of that footage was shot as recently as this week, I'm sure, to get up here today. So thank you all for your time in making this successful. If you'd like to learn more about anything we've covered today, don't hesitate to reach out. We're just a phone call or an email away. You can also stay connected via our website, signing up for our email updates, checking out the newsletter, or following us on social media. Lastly, we're committed to continuous improvement, and your voice is essential in shaping Apple Valley's future. To ensure our priorities align with the community's needs and aspirations, we're planning for surveys of both residents and businesses in the near future. But we don't want to miss this opportunity today, since we have you all here to hear directly from you. We invite everyone to participate in a brief 5-question survey by scanning the QR code on the screen, or you can visit applevalleymn.gov/survey. You'll likely need a bit more time to complete it, so the survey will remain open throughout the week. We have many exciting initiatives and projects ahead, and I look forward to sharing even more success with you next year. Thank you once again for your time, your ongoing support, and for being an important part of making Apple Valley a wonderful place to live, work, and call home. Thank you, everyone.